No, no.
Hi guys, and welcome back to part 2 of Game Slob's Dungeon Keeper edition. Now before I go on and do all the rest of the video, I just wanted to show you where you can get a copy of Dungeon Keeper. Now there are two places notably where you can get them. The first is here on Origin, which is an EA specific game engine where you can download all of the Electric Arts games. Currently, as of today, which is the 3rd of the 4th 2015, you can get it for £2 and 12 whole pennies, which is a bargain for this game. Alternatively, you can get it from GOG.com, and at the moment, again, as of today, it's £4 and 9 pence, but you can buy the series of Dungeon Keeper 1 and Dungeon Keeper 2 for £6.78. So I would definitely recommend buying these games. But enough about that, let's move on.
Okay, so let's move on to minions. Now I've gone ahead and got one of each minion, just to show you what they're all about. So you've got an orc here. Orcs are brought in, they're attracted by the barracks. Again, I don't know what the barracks for, but they are pretty strong. They can knock down doors in like a couple of hits. They're really good. You've got the tentacle, which are quite rare to come across. They're kind of strange, but they're good as well. Ghosts. You get a ghost by leaving minions in the torture chamber. If you leave a creature in the torture chamber for too long, they die and become a ghost. Hellhounds, they're like scouts. They run around and look for places to uncover. You've got your spiders, which are pretty damn useless. Vampires, which are very good. When you kill a vampire, they will actually respawn. So they respawn until level 3, and each time they respawn, they go down a level. So they can be quite irritating to kill, especially on the enemy team. Beetles, they're useless pretty much. Biodemons, they're good for in your workshop. They will tirelessly do your workshop stuff, and they fart, which is quite amusing. You've got your warlocks, which will do a lot of research for you. Mistresses, they love the torture chamber. They will sit in there tirelessly, just getting tortured, because it's funny, I guess. And they actually like being tortured, so, I'm happy with that. It keeps them out of mischief. Dragons, they are very slow, but quite hard to kill, but equally don't do that much damage. You've got your trolls, which again, like the biodemon, they will work in your workshop. Skeletons, as I previously pointed out, if you leave a creature in the prison for too long and they die, they will be risen as a skeleton. Horned Reapers, as I've said, they will be blessed through the temple for you. And then we've got all the heroes, which are pretty much just variations of all the minions you can get. So, let's move on to secrets. Now I've gone ahead and got one of each secret, or more than one. I just want to show you what they do. So, first of all, make safe. That actually fortifies all of your walls within your dungeon. So you can see the grey area here. That is the fortification. That's your fortified walls. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and reveal the map so we can actually see what's going on within the game now. It's revealed the entire fog of war. So you can see the enemy, they're actually going ahead and doing stuff. Building rooms and whatnot. Eventually they will tunnel into this area. But you kind of want to get there first because they do have a few secrets in there that could help tip the balance of this game. Then you've got increased level, which all of my minions are like top level anyway, but we'll go ahead and use it. And it gives all your creatures 1 level. This is transfer creature, so you can actually choose to send a creature to the next realm, which is always interesting, being as though this is the last level. We're not really going to need that. Steel Hero, it turns that into a hero, which we have just stolen a level 10 tentacle, which I'm more than happy with. Where are the others? Here we go. So you got Resurrect Creature, so if any of your creatures die, which apparently my Thief and Demon Spawn have died. Now, the Demon Spawn hasn't died, it's just evolved into a dragon. So it's a good way to get another dragon, but my Thief appears to be dead, so I'll get my Thief back. Now, one of my favourite, multiply creatures. So you can see I've got 37, so if I multiply creatures, it doubles. So I'm going to do that, and we've now got 148 creatures, which is slightly insane. Now it's just become payday, so all of my creatures will go ahead and fight amongst themselves for a start, and then they're all going to run and collect their wages, which is probably going to be quite costly. And that's pretty much all the secrets. Now obviously we've covered the enemy, which is this section up here. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to capture their dungeon heart. Well, I don't, I want to destroy their dungeon heart. So the easiest way to do that is to use the magic spell Call to Arms. If I use this and hold the button down, it sends out a beacon for all my creatures to go and get. Obviously they can't actually get there through the walls, so I'm going to go ahead and dig this out with my imps.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures need a bigger lair. Your creatures are
As they're so far away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it over to here. So all my creatures will then go to that point. And any enemies that are in the area, they will kill. Okay, so I've actually just made it to the hero's dungeon heart, and as you can see, the minions go straight in, they're not going to pull any punches, and they're just going to smash it up. And there we have it. That is the heroes destroyed. So what happens once the dungeon heart is destroyed is it removes all of the claimed area, except for the rooms, which then your imps will go along and they will start claiming the area, collecting gold and dead bodies and everything like that. So what we want to do now is head right up to the enemy's dungeon heart. So here we are at the enemy's dungeon heart. And as you can see, my minions are all pretty much dying. You can help them out a little bit by using your healing spell, but it's not an AoE kind of thing, so, and with them all being level 10, yeah. Now the entire point of this level is actually to kill the avatar, which is in the next room. So I've gone ahead and destroyed the enemy keeper. So all we need to do now is kill the avatar, and he is there. So my minions will now come on over. As you can see, all this area is now unclaimed because I've destroyed the enemy. Now, enemies that still remain afterwards will simply get up and walk towards the portal here, and they will just do a suicide bomb. Here we go. In he goes. And that's it.
Creatures need a bigger lair. You need a bigger treasure room. Your creatures are becoming angry.
So now that we've killed him once, we now get a load of spawns. So we just want to wipe them out quickly. And as you can hear, I'm getting trolled by the narrator because my creatures have nowhere to live and they're very unhappy. I don't blame them. So you can see here there is a lot of enemies now coming for me, which is always nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the Armageddon, and that will make life a lot easier. So you see we have some here. If you pick them up, you can actually drop them into the torture chamber. It's always fun watching them being tortured, and you can heal them while they're on the table. But now I'm out of money, so just waiting for the Armageddon, and hopefully everything will spawn here. And there we have it. You have conquered this realm. So that's it. So now we get to see the last video. So for those of you who haven't completed it yet, turn away now. If you hit the spacebar, it will take you to the final cutscene. So let's watch the last video.
Long terror. The world of Skybird Trill is nothing more than a charred wreck of a nightmare. We have won a furious, vital victory, and you are ruler supreme over the whole world. What next, Master?
What next, indeed?